It's time for Ryan's Roses. It is a public service. Lots of emails come in, and this is the one we're going to go with today. It's Kim in Cyprus. She says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my boyfriend and I have been having problems recently. We constantly argue over stupid things. I decided to take a girls' trip last weekend thinking it would be good for us to be away from each other for a few days. I wanted him to miss me and hoped he would realize how much we love each other. When I came back, I was taking out the trash, and I noticed one of the empty beer bottles had a lipstick stain. Oh. As you can imagine, I am distraught by this. I know we aren't a perfect couple, but I never imagined he would cheat on me, let alone have another woman inside our house while I'm away. Wow. I wonder if there's any reason why. Maybe it was his sister.
Yes.
Kim, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Does he have a sister or a relative or anybody that this would make sense and explain?
No. Nothing. Nobody that's close to him that's a girl. No family here.
Kim, how long have you been together?
We've been together for like 7 years.
So what do you think? Do you have any idea who this might be?
No, I have no idea who this could be. I mean, we've been having some problems lately, but like nothing that I thought was to this extreme where he'd be cheating on me or.
And everyone fights over stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You only have those fights, and you started down your path, and you realize this is the dumbest thing, but I can't give up.
Yeah.
And you just keep going, but you just want to give up because it's so much work to keep fighting.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you can't fall on your sword. And then I actually think that I've gotten into fights not knowing why I'm fighting.
Oh, yeah, it happens
a
lot.
Were you going through the trash?
No, it was just like right on top. Like we do, recycle and not. So I always try to jiggle it and make sure, he didn't accidentally put some recycling in there. I think I care about it a little more. And I heard some clink clink, so it was only like below a paper towel or something. And so I went to go put it to the blue bin, and you see the lipstick right there. It's
How many beers was it?
It was like 2 beers, 2 with lipstick stains, and then like 3 without or whatever.
So I need you, Kim, to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your boyfriend's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Well, we're going to do that. We're going to call him, and Sisney's going to offer him some roses, and we want to find out who he sends them to, and then what note he puts on the card. Also, you should ask what the person means to them. Right. I like that one. Mm-hmm. All right. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Victor.
Yeah, this is him.
Hi, Victor. My name is Katarina. I'm calling from the Blooming Florist. We're actually a new flower shop here in Cyprus. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm calling because we're giving away a free dozen roses today. They're absolutely free, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like. I don't need any credit card information from you or billing information. We just ask that you refer us to friends and family. So is there anybody that you'd like to send those to today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'd like to see the name of the person. So who would that be?
Veronica.
Veronica. Okay. Oh, and who's that person to you? Is that
Veronica? Really, Victor?
Victor, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany, and your girlfriend Kim is on the line.
Veronica, Victor? Who the hell's Veronica? Why the hell are you sending flowers to some other girl who isn't me? I mean, I go away for 1 weekend and you have somebody in our house?
What are you talking about, somebody in our house?
I saw the lipstick on the beer. So you had this Veronica at our house? Is that who you had there? In our house, in my house?
Don't act like you weren't doing the same thing.
We went to Temecula. We had some wine. That was it. We weren't out there trying to be with other guys or do anything. You have boys night. You go to your football stuff. I don't say anything.
Yeah, that's football. I'm just hanging out with my guys. Now, I don't know what you're doing in Temecula, being romantic and wine, and I don't know what the hell that is.
Well, hold on.
There's spots.
Victor, who is Veronica? Why did you send flowers to Veronica?
Veronica's a friend. She's having a hard time right now.
How come
I
Kim
thought the
doesn't know
flowers
this
would
friend?
cheer her up.
Yeah,
Kim
I don't know
doesn't
who the
all
hell
my friends.
Veronica is.
I don't know the friends that she went to Temecula with.
But Victor, you're sounding defensive, which makes me wonder.
Makes you wonder what?
Makes me wonder why you sent flowers to another chick.
Are you cheating on me, Victor? Just be straight. I deserve that.
Yeah, I'm cheating on you. We've had problems.
What
And you-
problem?
this is
Because you
how
don't
you-
take out the trash and I get mad about that? That's not a problem. That's normal.
That's the only thing you think we've had a problem about? Taking out the trash? What about you putting away your clothes? You changing the toilet roll? I mean, there's all these little things that they build up.
Hey, hold on for a sec. Don't you think talking about this stuff before acting on it would have been the right
Just
move?
communicate with each other.
So did you have this Veronica over to the house? Was she the one drinking beer while your girlfriend was away?
Yeah.
How long has it been going on?
We've been friends for a couple years. We haven't
How
done
long have you been
anything.
cheating on your girlfriend?
For a couple sounds like a couple years.
No, it hasn't been a couple years, okay? This is something that just recently happened.
But why couldn't you just tell me, you know what, this isn't working out? Is it because you can't afford a rent? She's not going to pay for your rent?
You pay for his
For
rent?
my rent, calm down. It's hard talking to you. You would think everything's about money. I can't just talk to you about other problems that we have. I can't have a normal conversation with you. It all ends up boiling down to money. And money
So
is not
that's why you
everything.
should go sleep with another woman and bring another woman into our house. Be a
You can
man, move
provide
out.
some emotional support that sometimes I need. I don't just need money. It's not about money.
Then go be with her. Move out. Be with her. Don't cheat on somebody. Be a man, end the relationship, and move out. We've been together since I was 25. Like, if this is how it's going to be, then let me free and let me go find a real man.
Okay, you go ahead and do that.
Yes.
But you also need to change. It's not just about me and needing to talk. It's you needing to be open. You need to be
Well, maybe-
emotionally available sometimes, and you're not.
Well, it's not your problem anywhere, Victor. I can go find somebody else and figure it out with them. I'm sure
You go
someone
do
else
that.
doesn't
Keep throwing money at the problem and see if that fixes your life.
All right, well,
I'm sure.
Victor, we're going to let you go.
Okay.
Kim.
Yeah. Thank you for, at least now I know.
Well, let me tell you something. This guy's not the guy for you anyway. He had this tone about him that was, it was insecure, it was defensive, it was guilty, it was a little harsh.
Mm-hmm.
And so in this world, things line up and occur for a reason. And the reason that Veronica was over your house is so that you're no longer with this man. And it's probably the worst feeling in the world right now, but something in my gut just tells me that he's the wrong guy for you. I mean, obviously he's the wrong guy for you.
Yeah.
All right, Kim, we're going to let you move on.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. You know what hit me in the gut?
What?
Was when she said, "Are you cheating on me?" And he said, "Yeah."
Oh, I know.
Yeah. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here is the email, and you can send yours if there's something going on in your relationship. This time of year, it's really tough, too, right, with the holidays and everything. But you can send it to Ryan at KissFM.com. It says, "Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband goes out alone every once in a while. He says he meets his buddies wherever he's going, but I've been getting more and more suspicious. So before he went on the last one, I put a digital audio recorder under the seat of his car.
Wow.
He definitely picked up somebody. It was a woman, and they were talking and laughing, but unfortunately, I couldn't make out any of what they were saying. It's Kristen in Canoga Park. So it was muffled.
Yeah.
Now, that's going into WikiLeaks area. Kristen.
Yes.
So you planted this recorder, and you couldn't make out anything, but you could tell that it was a woman's voice.
Definitely.
And how long were they talking? Was it a long conversation?
I mean, it was like a 20-minute car ride.
What time of day did this take place?
I mean, at night, since I put the recorder in his car in the evening. And then,
have you presented this evidence?
No. He doesn't know that I know.
Is there any explanation? Could there be any possible reasonable explanation?
I do not recognize the woman's voice at all, even though I couldn't make it out. I mean, you can kind of tell. I mean, I was trying to go through our mutual friends, and it didn't sound like anybody that I know, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But I just. It's a good thing.
Has he been acting different around you, like at home?
I mean, I feel like I picked up on little differences.
All right.
So that's why I decided to put the recorder there.
So let's get to this right away because a lot of people are listening to it, and I know you want to get an answer, and I want to get it moving right now. We've got enough. I mean, just the fact you have a recording of a woman's voice in the car, we're good to go on that. So hang on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
We are about to activate the Ryan's Roses call. Now, Kristen, you put a recorder in your husband's car. He picked up a woman. You couldn't make out what they were saying, but he was clearly out at night with somebody that you didn't know who was a female.
And they were laughing and
yeah, that to me, it's already a problem.
Yeah.
Kristen, here's what we're going to do. We are going to make this call to your husband and just tell him what we found out. We're going to offer him some roses. Now, Sissy's going to say, who do you want to send them to? Mm-hmm. And we'll find out who he sent them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
How long have you been married?
We've been married 2 years.
And do you have kids?
No, we don't. We kind of started talking about them recently. Okay. I know we both want them. I mean, we've known that for a while. But, I mean, this is just... It's hard for me to kiss him now, with this, feeling in my stomach that I get when I look at him.
All right, hang on 1 second. We're going to make the call, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Ben.
Yeah, hey, this is Ben.
Hi, Ben. My name's Danielle. I'm calling from Garden of the Valley. We're a new flower shop here in Canoga Park. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. So we're a new shop here, actually, right on Sherman Way, kind of near that China buffet place. I don't know if you've seen us, but we're fairly new to the area. And I'm calling, actually, because we're trying to promote our delivery service, and we're giving away a free dozen roses today. They are red, and they're absolutely free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. Is that something you'd like to do?
Maybe. What's the catch?
No catch. Honestly, I don't need any credit card information from you or any billing info. We just ask that you promote us to friends and family, obviously, if you're happy with our flowers.
Free roses.
Free roses.
Okay. Sure. Sounds
okay.
Good.
Who would you like to send them to?
Oh. I'm going to send them to my friend Peter, and can I have a card right on the card?
Yes. You want to send red roses to Peter?
Yeah, but I want you to write, you know what to do with these. B.
You know what to do with these?
Yeah, B. It's my initial.
Okay. And, who is Peter to you?
Oh, he's a friend of mine, but he'll know what to do with them.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay, cool.
Ben,
okay, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Ben, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. Your wife is on the line. What's going on with Peter?
What does that mean? You know what to do with these?
No, he can just, he has, I think he has allergies to flowers. You just throw them in the trash. He'll think they're funny. He'll think it's funny, So
that doesn't mean give them to some woman that you two know of and he knows what's going on?
No, I mean, I don't know what he's going to do with them when he gets them. I mean,
Ben, why you sent roses to a man named Peter?
He's my buddy.
I have a lot of buddies.
Yeah.
I haven't sent roses to any of my buddies before.
You're married.
I'm just, what am I going to do? Give out my address to some random caller? It's just it's a joke. I just, he'll get them. He'll think, oh, that's funny, and whatever.
All right. Well, let's assume
that still doesn't explain who the woman was in your car.
What woman? What are you talking about?
I know you picked up a woman when you were going out with the guys.
I picked up a woman. What are you talking about? No.
You're denying it right now.
Yeah, I'm denying. I didn't do anything. I'm denying not doing anything. I did not do anything.
You picked up a woman in your car and you were laughing and talking and it sounded like potentially flirting.
What are you talking about? Where were you?
She put a recorder in your car. You picked up a woman the other night. You took her out. You were laughing. You were carrying on. Who was the woman?
Oh.
Now it makes sense?
Yeah. No.
That
you had a
woman,
recorder in my car.
woman,
First of all, that's weird. Well, I don't know what's going on with you, Kristen. This is just kind of odd. But yeah, I Peter had a friend. He asked me to pick her up on the way over to the bar and give her a lift because she didn't want to drive and stuff like that. So I picked her up. Yeah.
I thought you were going out with the guys.
You just say you didn't pick up any women.
I forgot about that. She's a friend of Peter's, and so he wanted her to come along because they wanted to talk about something. She didn't stay the whole time.
What's your mind now? When I asked you what woman you picked up, and you just said you didn't pick up anyone.
I didn't think of it. It wasn't important to me. I didn't remember any woman in the car. What are you talking about?
Was she a woman? Was she in your car? That's what I'm asking about.
Yeah, she was just getting a lift. She wanted to drive and drink, and she's in her car, and Peter wanted her to come along and hang out, and I was going in the same direction, and I picked her up.
Ben, are you cheating on your wife?
No, I'm not cheating.
Well, it sounds strange that just as an outsider here, to hear that you picked up a woman, you totally forgot about it, then you remembered it, and it was a friend of Peter's, and you sent roses to Peter. I'm not sure what to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
how does your wife know what to believe?
There's nothing to believe. I mean, there's nothing going on. I was just trying to help somebody else.
Oh, something's going on.
Do you love your wife?
Do I love my wife? Yes, I love my wife. Yes,
then why wouldn't you send her flowers?
That's the question.
Because some stranger called me and offered me this weird free flowers. Who does that? And I'm going to give out my address, and you could be like a crazy stalker or something. No, I wasn't going to do that.
All right.
So
well,
I was just trying to.
I don't know what to think. I
don't either. But I Kristen, I suggest you track down maybe this other woman, maybe Peter. I don't know.
I mean,
something's going on, Ben.
There's nothing going on, really.
Right.
I swear.
Right.
There's nothing.
Right.
Really nothing going on. I mean, there's nothing going on.
Hey,
why didn't you just ask me in person? I don't understand.
Why don't you play the tape for him?
I mean.
Why don't you play the tape for him?
Tape that you can hear.
For you, Ben, and I would love to hear what your excuse is.
All right, the two of you need to do this in person, okay?
Okay. I mean,
okay.
Okay. Great. Thanks.
Well, good luck. Good luck to you, Kristen. I hope you find out what's going on.
Good luck to me too. I didn't do anything.
All right. Good luck to you, Ben.
Okay. Thanks.
Right. Okay. That was weird.
So weird.
I'm totally confused with the web of what's happening there.
They're not happy, for one.
Or did... all right, start this, and then we'll come back. Did Ben know it was us? Was it that quick and clever?
Suspicious, I guess.
It's time for... Ryan's Roses. As a last resort, as a public service, we make these calls for you in your relationship. Now, I don't recommend you reach out to us first. You should try and figure it out on your own.
Work it out.
But if you can't, send us the email, and we'll try to at least get some answers for you. So let me grab Arlene. Arlene in La Puente. Hi, Arlene.
Hi, Ryan.
So she says, my husband's boss threw himself a big party, a birthday party last Saturday. I went to the bathroom. While I was inside the stall, I heard two girls come in and overheard their conversation. One of them said, I can't believe he brought her. He told me he wasn't going to. And did you see her stupid little black dress? She thinks she looks so good in it.
Ooh.
At that time, everyone had already had a few drinks, so the woman was clearly drunk. When I heard her say those things, I couldn't help but feel that she was talking about my husband and me. Were you wearing a little black dress?
Yeah, I was wearing a little black dress.
And she didn't see you?
No, I was in the stall, and I overheard these two women.
Got to check under the stall door, always, for feet.
Yep.
Yeah, and so they were saying, God, I can't believe she wore that black dress. And, my heart was racing really fast because I was wearing a short black dress, and they were making fun of me. And so when I went out, being very, very uncomfortable, just the panicky mode watching the entire night, I realized that her name is Angela, was being really, really flirty and friendly with my husband.
So what you think then is they were talking about you, and because they were talking about you, you believe that one of them is into your husband?
You know, I can't help but feel that after that was said, and the way that she was looking at him, trying to get his attention.
This is Angela?
Yes, I couldn't help but watch her after that. And, yeah, I do feel something very fishy is going on. I don't know if I'm paranoid.
Well, I mean, you're jumping to a conclusion because just because she was hating on you doesn't mean that your husband is hooking up with her.
Well, and she might not even been talking about you. Was there other girls in black dresses there?
I do.
No, I was the only one with a tight, short black dress.
Okay. So you watched her behavior after the bathroom, and you saw her flirting with your husband, or what?
She was kind of just looking at him a lot, a little flirtatious, you know, not too obvious, but enough for me as a woman to see that it made me very, very uncomfortable.
Did you tell your husband about this bathroom encounter?
No, I didn't say anything.
Did he act weird at all that night?
I didn't really notice anything with him, but I noticed more so with her.
Do you have kids?
No, we've been married 2 years.
Okay, but we'll try and make the call for you here. Patty's in the room. Arlene, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him and offer him some roses. We want to see who he sends them to, and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Okay, be very quiet. Here we go.
Hello, this is Chris. How may I help you?
Hi, Chris. My name is Vanessa, and I'm calling from Lupita's Flowers. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, thank you. I actually, I'm actually very excited because I just opened my my flower shop on Durango Plaza on Amar Street, and I'm trying to get more customers, and I'm trying to promote the my shop, and I'm calling some people around the area to offer them free roses. I'm calling 5 people today, and you're one of the 5. And I'm hoping you can go ahead and accept my flowers, and you can send them to whoever you want today at no cost. You just choose the colors of the roses, and you give me the address, and I make sure they get delivered today. How does that sound to you?
Let me get this straight. You're calling me because you just randomly selected me, and you just want to offer me roses?
Well, I didn't really randomly select you. I'm calling people that live here in La Puente, and I'm sure you have someone you want to send roses to, and they're free, so why not make somebody's day today?
So there's like no hidden charges?
Not at all. I'm not going to ask you for your credit card number or your billing address or any of that stuff. You just give me the name of the person you're going to send them to, the address. We add a note that you write, and you tell me whether you want red or white roses, and we send them out.
I guess, yeah, I'll help you out with that.
Great. So do you want red or white?
Let me see. Red.
Okay, who do you want to send them to?
Send them to Angie.
Okay, Angie. And what do you want to put on the note?
Put on the note, for you, from your CWWB.
CWWB?
Correct.
Okay.
Chris, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. Need you to know that. Also, your wife, Arlene, is on the phone. Who is Angie?
Why are you sending flowers to another woman?
What the hell is going on here?
Chris, you're on the radio. Who's Angie, and why are you sending her flowers, Chris?
Angie.
What is CBW? What is that? What does that mean?
CWWB?
Is that my wife on the line?
That is your wife.
That's your wife, Arlene. Who's Angie? What's going on with this woman?
Look, there's nothing going on, guys. There's nothing going on with this woman, okay?
Angie must be Angela, and Angela was in the bathroom with your wife. They didn't know that your wife was there, talking badly about your wife. Something's going on between you and this Angie. What is it, Chris?
Nothing's going on.
Well, then why are you sending her flowers, bro?
Because she's a friend. That's why. That's all it is. She's a friend. She's a coworker, and I thought that she couldn't use the flowers.
So what is for you CWWB mean?
What does that mean?
It's like, like a nickname that we call each other. It's
Oh, you guys got nicknames. That's cute.
See, Ryan,
everybody
I told
has
you something was
No,
going
I
on.
get it. Totally. I completely agree with you. Something is going on here. You don't send flowers to somebody that's not your wife and then have a nickname with this woman and it's platonic. It just doesn't happen, Chris.
Coworker.
Come on, bro. Are you cheating on your wife with this Angela or Angie?
No, of course not.
How do I believe you?
You're lying.
How do we believe you?
I swear to God, okay?
Okay, so what are you doing? Why are you sending her roses? First woman that you're going to send flowers to is this other woman? Come on.
Nothing is going on.
I can't
guys.
believe it.
Come clean.
Listen.
She was talking about me in the stall. I heard her. And now I'm not crazy. I felt I was crazy.
It's a woman's intuition.
Honey, relax, honey, please.
You're not.
Stop it.
You know what? Don't make excuses. You're lying.
I am not lying. I'm telling you the truth.
Chris,
Please.
does it bother you that Angie was bad-mouthing your wife? Does that, hit a sore spot with you?
No, I don't think Angie would be bad mouthing.
She was. Your wife was in the bathroom. She heard her.
No. Angie's not that type of woman. And
Why are you defending her?
Why are you defending her?
Chris, come on. You're sending her roses. You're defending her. Chris, what's going on, buddy? Just tell us.
Look, nothing is going on. Please, guys, stop asking me what's going on. There's nothing going on. I would never do that to my wife. I love and I adore my wife very, very much.
Yeah, right. That's why you send another woman roses.
Honey, please, stop overreacting right now.
All right, Arlene, we're going to let you both go. If you want to talk to him when he gets home, that's up to you. But, Chris, something's going on.
Yeah.
It's obvious, all right? It's obvious. Let's get into Ryan's roses. This is a public service, last resort, and we have Nikki who has sent us the story via email. She says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, I got an email from CVS. Emails that I always get with sales and coupons. The email had a suggestion for a type of birth control that we haven't used in years. The other stuff in the email, things we always buy. I don't know why, but this email makes me feel that my husband is buying condoms and cheating on me. Nikki in Hacienda Heights. So let's grab Nikki now. Hello, Nikki.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I can't imagine if this is true, how you must feel about this CVS thing.
Well, I'm really confused and nervous because I've never seen anything like this before. There's just no reason for that to be on the receipt, you know?
Well, look, I'm just blown away by technology now because, like, if you go shop somewhere and you guys are on the same credit account, then he's getting coupons for your store and you for his store, and so it's understandable how something like this could be discovered. You could find it. Now the question is it really targeting something that was a historical purchase for a future purchase in this birth control issue?
Yeah, well, it does because we get these emails and like coupon receipt things all the time, and it'll always, you know how sometimes you're even on your social media, like I feel like sometimes you could be talking about a product, and then the next thing you know, it's like on your feed somehow.
Right.
Yeah,
and so
it's
you know,
like they're
it's
listening.
like really weird, exactly, and so I don't. It's not. I really don't feel like it's an accident because anything that shows up on my receipts, on my emails, on like my social media feeds and all that, it's all related to stuff that I've looked at for my kids, you know, for my husband or for myself, you know. So that's why I don't know, I'm just blown away right now.
And you haven't confronted him about this, right?
No, I haven't. I haven't talked to him because I don't even know how to start the conversation, to be honest.
Okay, we are going to try. How long have you been married?
We've been married for 18 years.
We're going to give him a call next. All right, we're making the call for Ryan's Roses. Nikki married for almost 20 years.
Wow.
And she got an email from CVS. Email she says she always gets with sales and coupons. But this one suggested that they buy some birth control and stuff that they haven't done in a long time. So she thinks that he maybe bought some, and that's why they're being targeted for coupons for this kind of thing. So, Nikki, you're suspect that he's cheating on you. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. We're going to try and track him down and find out what we can based on who he sends the roses to and then what he writes on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Good luck, Nikki.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jim?
Yeah, this is Jim. Who's this?
Hi, Jim. My name is Lauren. I'm calling from Lolo's Flower Shop. How are you doing this morning?
Pretty good. How are you?
So we're a new flower shop right here in Hacienda Heights, right on the corner of Hacienda and Newton. You know where like the CVS and the B of A are?
Right, yeah.
We're right there. So I'm calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service. Basically, we're choosing somebody every week to receive a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. And we can get those out by lunchtime today. So I just need the name of the person that you want to send them to. And then we can put a quick little note on there. They're absolutely free.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. So what's the name of the person you'd like to send these to?
My wife, Nikki. Nikki.
Okay. Oh, cute. What would you like to put on the note?
Just love Jim.
Love Jim. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So do you want red
Nikki, we have your husband on the line. Jim, we have your wife on the line.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, baby.
Nikki, can you explain to Jim why we're calling?
Babe, I got an email from, you know how I get the coupon emails and like suggested stuff based on what we're shopping for, and I got one from, you know, from our joint account, and it recommended like condoms, and you know and you know that I have, there's no reason for us to use that. We haven't used that in years. So I'm just wondering what that's about.
Jim, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio, just so we're covered legally. Go ahead.
Oh, you got an email from where?
You know, like how I get the email coupons with suggested purchases from like CVS and stuff? And it said on there that you have recently purchased some condoms, and did you want to save 10% on your next purchase? So I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I did buy condoms. Yeah,
why?
But they were for Junior, babe.
Who's
what?
Junior?
I got them for Junior.
Why would you get him for Junior? He's a kid. He's little.
He's 16, Nikki.
Is this your
I got
son?
them for him. Yeah, it's our son.
Yeah. He's our oldest. We have a 12-year-old too.
Okay, so Jim, you were buying these for your son, so he was prepared in any event?
Yeah, I got them for him just in case.
Why would he need to be prepared for anything? He's too young for that. There's no reason
Nikki,
for him.
16. Come on.
Come on. No, he's not doing that.
I mean, he asked her. I got him for him just in case. I was talking to him, and I got him just in case. I don't know if he's doing anything, but I'd rather him be safe than, better safe than sorry.
So he asked you for them, or you just wanted to? Because I'm going to ask him about it. We're going to have a talk
No, Nikki, don't do that. No, please. He's 16. I already talked to him about it. I don't want him to know that.
Sorry, Jim,
out.
sorry. Yeah, again, this is all being broadcast to everybody, so maybe since we know you're not cheating, that's what you thought was going on. I'm happy you're not. Nikki, maybe you guys should just offline have the birds and the bees conversation and just be on the same page.
You should have just told your wife.
Parallel parenting here. Parallel parenting. I'm all for it. Hang on one second, Nikki. Good news. It's good news. Okay.
Great.
All right, Jim. I'm with you, Jim. I'm with you, Jim.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Nikki. Okay. Good luck, guys. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
I just was like, okay, well, our job's not for this. Our job is
I
just
know, poor Junior.
I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, our job is done. It's going to get into like the details of the adventures of Junior. Yeah?
When he said Junior, I thought he meant like his junior.
Okay, Tanya.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I did.
Well, he clarified that.
Yeah.
All right. All right, it is time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship and you are concerned, you can send us an email, and we'll see if you want to go on the air to try and find out more. All right, let's get into places. Patty, ready with the flower shop? It's time for Ryan's Roses. Karina, you might be able to relate to this. You've heard roses before. Never in a million years would you think that you'd be on Ryan's Roses. That's Karina. She says, Dear Ryan, my husband's been very different lately. He's definitely keeping secrets. I just don't know what the secrets are. He's a lot more quiet. My fear is he's done something or he's thinking about doing something. Let's go to Mission Hills now. Karina, thanks for coming on.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
To be honest, I'm really stressed. Having issues with my husband.
Thank you for reaching out. I know you've heard other people. I want to ask you, you say you know he's keeping secrets. I'm curious for all of us listening, what do you see him do that gives you that confirmation that he's keeping secrets?
It's like that woman intuition thing. He's really a lot more quiet lately. Like he's somewhere else. He's deep in thought. It's like I have this fear that he's pulling away and maybe he's like planning to do something or he's done something, and it's that unsettling, stressed feeling of like, what's going on in his mind? You know what I mean? Like just super quiet, not himself.
How many years have you been married to him?
We've been together about 5 years now.
Do you think it has something to do with just being together for 5 years now?
I don't really know. I mean, it's that I thought it was a 7-year itch, not a 5-year itch. I mean, things have been going. Generally, we're pretty good, and I don't really know. I mean, it just seems like I don't get to work. I hope it's not another woman, but that's where my mind goes. That's why I'm calling you guys. I just feel like he's not himself. He's like gone.
All right. Well, we're going to bring him back, I hope, in just a second. Can you hold on? Patty is ready to call him and offer him some roses. Hang on, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good timing if you want to hear Ryan's Roses. Karina's on the phone. We just got to know her. Married 5 years. Mm-hmm. He's distant. He's not paying attention. His mind is somewhere else. It seems like he's bored. She thinks these are all cues that he's planning to cheat or is seeing somebody else.
She says she feels it. It's in her intuition.
And so many times we've heard that, and many times that intuition's been right, but let's find out. So, Karina, we're going to call your husband of 5 years. Patty is going to offer him some roses. Now, we want to listen. We're all going to hear it. You have to be very, very quiet. That's key. But we're going to listen to hear if he sends them to you or if he has another person he wants to send them to that's like in his head. And then, of course, she'll try and get him to write some emotion or sentiment on the card. And that's very important. So are you down? Are you ready?
Yes, I definitely want to see what happens.
All right.
Let's do it.
I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, let's see what we can find out, Karina. I'm hoping for the best here. Good luck. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Rob?
Yeah, this is Rob.
Good morning, Rob. My name is Jennifer, calling from Coronado Flowers here on Brand Boulevard. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. Today, they're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want at no cost to you. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to and a note, and they get delivered today by lunchtime.
Wait, well, why would you give me free roses?
You may have opted to receive promotions and discounts when you made a purchase online in the last 6 months.
Okay.
And
so you don't. Okay.
And we're one of those partners, so we're calling you now to offer you this free promotion.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay. So, you just need the name.
Just the name you want to send them to. We can start by you choosing whether you want red or white roses.
It would be red.
Red roses. Okay.
Yeah.
And who will you be sending them to?
Well, if there's a card, can you put it, say, to my beautiful wife, Karina, that's Karima. You're the love of my life.
Oh, my God.
Rob, you hear your wife's voice. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. That is your wife, Karina, who has asked us to call you. And Karina, I would really feel more comfortable if you would tell him why we're calling.
Yeah.
Hi, Rob. Honey, I know this is weird. I know it's weird, but I just been feeling like you've been very distant, and I'm getting nervous and scared, and you haven't been talking a lot, and I just reached out because I wanted to see if there was something else going on, or if you've been potentially seeing someone else, or if you've
honey.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trap you. I was kind of desperate, so now I feel...
Is that Ryan Seacrest's voice?
Hi, Rob.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, you got so many listeners. Baby, really, on the air?
Well, it's all good news, though. I feel like that's a good thing.
Hey, I love your show. We listen to your show all the time.
Thank you.
Well, honey, to be honest with you, I've been a little sad because I didn't tell you this, but I was up for this big promotion at work, and a couple weeks ago I didn't get it. And then, I started thinking about how life just passes you by, and I just want to do the best I can for you. I want to give you all the things you want. And I know we've been together like 5 years, but we still haven't been able to do everything we wanted to do. And, I was hoping that promotion would change that. And I've just been kind of sad over it, I guess.
Honey, I love you, okay?
Well, I love you, too.
I just want you. That's it. I don't care about the job.
I know, but I was going to surprise you, and then didn't happen. So I just been kind of, depressed about that. So I'm sorry, baby.
Well,
okay.
I feel like we should leave the room. This is Rob. Thank you. And so your wife
thank
has.
You, Ryan. You're great.
Well, thanks, Rob, for listening to us. But your wife has nothing. Look, she thinks you might be cheating on her. Are you? You're not.
Oh no.
There's no chance, right?
No
chance. Okay.
I mean, when I got those roses, I didn't even hesitate. I love my wife. She's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Well, Rob, you're a good man then. Thank you for listening. As you said, you
Thank
do.
you.
And we appreciate you coming on the air with us, okay? Karina.
Okay, thank you, Ryan.
Just work on it. Okay, good luck. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Sir.
Why are you cringing?
He said he listens. Must have heard us do roses before. This was like...
Oh, he may have missed roses.
Okay.
And the note was too over the top. Like what did he write?
To my
He
loving
said to my
wife, the love of my
beautiful
life.
Why are you guys so cynical?
It's just, I don't believe him.
Hold on. Here I am the day after your birthday, the day after the season premiere of your new season or year. And I think we have this, wow, what a great week. We have a really good, positive outcome to Ryan's Roses, and you guys don't think so. Hold on. So I don't know that you're right on this. We just had Rob and his wife on the phone, and Karina said he's been distant. He's been just not there 5 years into it. We get him on the phone. He sends the roses to Karina, my beautiful wife. You're the love of my life. No other woman. No sign of cheating. Says he listens all the time. And then he says, I've just been bummed because I didn't get the promotion I wanted to get to provide for us and our marriage. Why don't we believe him?
It's a 2-tier why we don't believe him. First tier, he listens to the show on a regular basis. If you listen to the show, you know about Ryan's Roses. Second tier, his card and everything was just a little too cookie cutter perfect, in my opinion.
Do you think the same thing, really?
No, and then the note was over the top, and
but over the top.
I listen to you all the time, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you.
To my beautiful wife.
Sorry, if I sent to my beautiful wife, Karina, you're the love of my life, why would that be such a suspect thing?
No,
that's legit.
Here's the thing. He immediately said, here's what you put on the card. I didn't even offer him a card.
That's
how
true.
did he know that it came with a card?
And he said, make sure they're red roses.
So you think he knew it was me, as us? The show?
Yeah, of course.
100%.
Can you call him back? I'd like to ask him.
Yeah, like he's going to say now.
Well, Patty, call him back. Tanya, hold your horses.
Okay.
Let me call him back.
Fire it up.
Look, I respect and appreciate your points of view, but I just want to say, a guy says to my beautiful wife, "You're the love of my life," and you can't have it.
You know what's actually really crazy? So I just had a full dinner dedicated to talking about the topic of trust. And we all talked about who we trust and how big our trust is in people. And I get hit with this today.
What was the outcome of the dinner? We do or don't trust people?
Well, it was 7 girls, and we were just we just have these dinners every month where we kind of just discuss topics that we're struggling with or whatever. And
I'd love to host that dinner just to hear about these topics. Would be great to do on the radio.
Yeah.
All right, here's Rob. Here he is, okay?
Let me call his bluff.
Oh, hey, Rob?
Yeah.
It's Ryan Seacrest. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Thank you for coming on a second ago. Did you know it was us calling?
No, but I'm a big fan of
America's Got Talent. I love that show too.
I'm sorry, American Idol. I've been watching it for years. I just knew your voice.
Patty?
Rob, I think you knew it was us calling because you overreacted when you offered to give us the note and then, the message on the note. And then you did clearly say, "Oh, Ryan, I listen to you all the time." You didn't say, "I watch you all the time."
No, but that's when I first started watching them. We a big fan of the show ever since the first season. And then we listen to you on the radio all the time.
So you do listen to the show all the time?
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
Have you heard Roses? Ryan's Roses?
It pays your bills,
So if you know pay your bills, you must know
Stop
Ryan's
interrogating
Roses.
one of our listeners. We
know.
need these kinds of people in the world.
No, I just want you to be honest, Rob.
So Rob, let's be clear and precise.
Yeah.
Are you cheating on your wife?
I am not, man. I love my wife more than anything. I do. We were together 3 years before we got married. She's amazing. She really is. I love Karina.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks, man.
All right, you take care. Thank you for your listenership as well.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Mandy, you heard Rob and you heard Rob again. Do you believe him?
I don't know. It just seems like a little too much.
God, I find it hard to win. I mean, the guy he listens to the show. He wants his bills paid. Why? Let him off. I don't think he's cheating. Mandy, thank you. Let me grab Erica. What do you think, Erica?
Well, I have 2 things I want to say really quickly, and I promise I'll do it really quickly.
Okay.
First of all, my gut says that this guy's telling the truth, but here's the problem that I find, and I love you guys. I listen to you guys all the time. You're wonderful, but I think stuff like Ryan's Roses makes people suspicious. It makes people doubt their partners. It makes people side eye what their partner's doing.
Yeah.
Like every time my husband gets a phone call and walks out of the room, I'm like, "What are you doing? Who are you talking to?"
Yeah.
He gets a text and he turns his phone over, and I start freaking out.
Yeah, we're just spreading paranoia everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like even, I'm listening to you guys, I don't believe him, and he sounded like he knew what he was talking about. And
he was being sweet to his wife, and everyone wants to just throw things at him.
You know why the answer came out really fast and smooth? Because it was the truth. He didn't have
Thank you, Erica. Erica, I want, listen, let's just suspend whatever negative thoughts we have and believe Erica in this. It would make our day better.
I think so, but that's just me because it's me.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, and we apologize for spreading the paranoia.
That should be our hashtag.
Yeah. No, spread the paranoia. I like it.
Spread the paranoia.
We're trying to not spread that, I think. We're not we're trying not to call it that. It's time for Ryan's Roses. If you think that your spouse is cheating on you and you don't know how to address it, we can actually help out. Let me just tell you what's going on here. I got a note from Sophia in Northridge. And Sophia says, "My husband and I have been married for a little over a year. He's got 2 teenage kids with his ex-wife. Lately, he's been spending a lot of time with them. In fact, he blew me off on Valentine's Day to spend the day with his kids. It's fine. I want him to have a great relationship with his kids, but I'm concerned that he's getting close with his ex again. In fact, he said he took the kids to Disneyland, but I don't see anything on the kids' Instagram pages about that." Ooh. So does that mean that he didn't take anybody to Disneyland, or did he go with her to Disneyland?
Right.
Or is that just an excuse?
But that's just strange to go to Disneyland and not have any pictures to show for it.
But at Disneyland is, if you're going to go somewhere else, Disneyland's a good excuse because it's an all-day thing. Yeah, parking, traffic, trams, things like that. Let me grab her. Let's grab Sophia, try to get to know a little bit more about this. Sophia?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. So, your husband,
Yes.
a little over a year, 2 teenage kids from his ex.
Yes.
He blows you off on Valentine's Day.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm not one of those girls that gets really hung up on February 14th. And he went to spend it with his kids, which I was like all on board for because those are his first loves, you know? So I'm good with that. Like, it's totally good.
And that's the right thing to do. But why do we think he didn't take his kids to Disneyland on Valentine's Day?
Well, because I went on the kids' Instagrams, and there was, like, nothing on there about Mickey or any pictures of Rock, like, nothing on Instagram.
And do they Instagram regularly?
Yeah, they're the 2 kids, that's, like, their chosen favorite social media, whatever.
All right, so let's just, for all intents and purposes, let's say he did not go to Disneyland. Do you think he went on a Valentine's Day date with another woman?
No, I don't know. I'm just concerned. He's spending more and more time with his kids lately, which I'm not, again, I love. I want him to spend a lot of time with his kids. His kids are fantastic kids. But my concern is that he's just spending then more time with his ex. And, excuse me. And I just feel like maybe he's getting close with her again. And I don't know. I could be totally overthinking this and like overreacting and whatever, but I just, when you have a feeling.
The kids are the priority. The kids are getting older, so maybe he's trying to, spend as much time as he can before they're graduating and going wherever they're going to go.
Right.
And I have to tell you something, and this may not be popular, but I advocate a good relationship with an ex, even when there's somebody new in the picture like you, because peace is better than tension.
Yeah.
It takes years off your life. And so it may be hard at first, but if he's trying to have an amicable relationship with his ex, because it is the mother of their kids, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
But the question is, did he lie to you and do something else with her? That's the question here. Sophia?
Yes.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, here we go. We're going to make this call to him. And we're going to find out who he sends the roses to. What's the ex-wife's name?
Samantha.
So here's the deal. Sisney's going to call from this flower shop, blah, 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 blah. We'll find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. And Samantha is the ex, just by the way, if you're following along. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Rob?
Yeah, this is Rob.
Hi, Rob. This is Trisha. I'm calling from Heavenly Flowers. We're a new flower shop here in Northridge. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay.
Hi. Well, I'm just actually calling because we're doing a promotion right now, and you've been selected to receive a free dozen roses today.
Is there a catch or something?
No catch, actually. We're just doing a little promo. We actually, we bought too many flowers for Valentine's Day, so we have a lot of extra fresh flowers still, and we would love to, get you set up with a free dozen roses. You can send them to whoever you want. We just need the name and a note you want to put on the card, and we'll get them out today.
Okay, sure.
So who would you like to send them to?
I'd like to send the flowers to Samantha.
Great, Samantha. And then what would you like to put on the note? We can write something on there.
How about beautiful flowers for a beautiful mom? Love, Ryan and Erica.
Love, Ryan and Erica. Okay.
Hey, Rob, it's Ryan Seacrest, and we have your wife, Sophia, on the line. You just sent flowers to your ex-wife from, who are Ryan and Erica, your kids?
Yeah, those are my kids.
Rob, I can't believe you ditched me for Valentine's Day, and then now you're not even sending me flowers to make up for it. Like, what?
Wait, Sophia, hold on for a second before we go there. Rob, beautiful flowers for a beautiful mom. Love the kids. I think that's a sweet gesture, but Sophia thinks that you might be having some sort of affair with your ex-wife, or at least getting closer and closer to your ex-wife, and it makes her uncomfortable. What's going on?
Sophia, listen, I have done absolutely nothing wrong. I promise you that. I mean, I really do.
Did you go to Disneyland with the kids the other day or not? On Valentine's Day, you blew her off, and no Instagram pictures of Valentine's Day at Disneyland. What happened?
We did go to Disneyland. I don't know. I don't know why the kids haven't posted any pictures yet.
That's strange to me. It's odd.
We were at Disneyland all day. We really were.
I feel like I'm being like really understanding and supportive of all of this, and then I'm also just feeling really neglected. So,
listen. I don't want you to feel that way. It's important. Yeah, and we've talked about this. It's important to me that the kids have a good relationship with me and Samantha. You know, I thought it was reasonable for me to want to send her flowers from my kids.
Are you in love? Are you still in love with Samantha?
I'm certainly not in love with Samantha. No. I mean, I love her as the mother of my children, and I always will.
And you're not physically involved anymore with Samantha?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Then why not, after a year of being married with your new wife, you wouldn't send her the flowers?
I actually don't fault him for this. I kind of think this is sweet. I mean, this is, I want to get people's opinion on this, but
it's something that the kids would never do for her, and I wanted them to do something nice for their mom. It seemed like an opportunity to do that.
Sophia, can you accept this? Do you trust him?
I mean, I feel like now I feel like a jerk because, like, I'm accusing him of something and he's saying he didn't do it. But
I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Do you have pictures from Disneyland?
I absolutely have pictures from Disneyland. I absolutely do.
There you go.
This will be a test. Did you ride the Mark Twain riverboat?
I did not ride the Mark Twain riverboat. It is closed down.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is closed.
Did you eat at the Big Thunder Ranch barbecue place?
We didn't eat at the barbecue place.
Because it is also closed. Mm-hmm. So his story checks out. Sophia, I believe that you have no problem here and you have a good man, okay? I want you guys to hug each other and love each other, and thank you so much for coming on. Boy, I like Rob. That guy's the best. And he schooled us on the Disneyland thing.
Wow.
I'm on the computer going, okay, what's closed? Let's good. Let's find something closed. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, as a last resort, if something's going down in your relationship and you cannot get to the bottom of it, we have this for you. It's a way to try and get some information. You send us an email. We put you on the air. This comes to us from Erica in Santa Fe Springs. Let's meet Erica. Erica, how are you?
Hi, doing well, thanks.
All right. I want to read your email to Sissy and everybody so we're on the same page. It says, Ryan and Ellen, because Ellen's normally here.
Right.
I grabbed my husband's phone to send a text, and I was going to add an emoji when I noticed his recently used emojis. He had the heart, kissy face, face with 2 heart eyes, the red rose, and a few other smiley faces. That's a lot. I've never gotten any of those emojis from him. I never even thought of my husband as someone that would use emojis.
Wow.
And I think I know who he's sending them to as well. I would love for you to help try and find out. So I've gotten that emoji with the heart on the cheek. Does that insinuate romance?
Yeah.
Can't that just be friendly?
That is a kissy
emoji.
Sweet.
I'm actually happy about that then. I thought that was just like a cool thank you.
No, that's like...
No.
Kiss.
It's for sure wrong to use that emoji if you're married?
I mean, it's okay to use it with the person you're married to,
Yeah.
I think. But otherwise, no.
Okay, he's got a lot of them. The heart, the kissy face, the face with. I mean, there's a lot of different things here.
Yeah, the one with the 2 hard eyes.
I'm interested to know, who do you think he's sending them to?
Well, I have a theory about who he's sending them to. We have a couple some friends that are a couple. And actually, the guy is really good friends with my husband. They were friends from high school. And his wife, April, really sweet girl. But, I've just noticed lately that, since they moved to LA from Vegas, we've been spending a lot of time with them. And he just loves everything that she does. He's always complimenting her on her food if we go over for dinner or whatever. Any new updates about her, he always seems to be the first to know, and he's always telling me April this, April that, and oh, they're so great, and oh, let's go spend some time with them this weekend. And, he just really likes being with them, and it's all because, they're my friends from high school, but I just feel like he doesn't really, he's not telling me, oh, Carlos this, Carlos that. That's our other friend. He just talks about April a lot. And so it's a little awkward.
Did you happen to go through his text messages and see if he's text messaging with April at all?
Yeah, I did, and I wouldn't have done that, but I just had this really horrible gut feeling. And, I was texting my mom from his phone and, sending a text, and I glanced through his inbox, and I didn't see anyone or anything that he would have sent an emoji like that to. His mom doesn't even have an iPhone, so it's not like she can, maybe that's the closest person. You send your mom lots of love things, but she wouldn't have got it anyway. And anyone else on there, it was no one that I thought that he would send that to.
So, Erica, we're going to call your husband. How long have you guys been married?
We've been married for 7 years. We've got 3 little kids.
Wow.
I really want to figure this out.
Simon is filling in for Patty. Let's get into this. He's going to offer your husband some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card, okay? So we'll try and stay as quiet as we possibly can till we get as much information as we can. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, here we go, Erica. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Adrian, please?
This is Adrian.
My name is Simon. I appreciate your time today. I'm sorry to call you so early, but I have a special offer for you. I just opened up a new flower shop called Stems From Here, which is on Telegraph near Geezer's, that restaurant. And business has been kind of slow. I've been having a little bit of trouble getting business going and really fired up. So I had a friend of yours come into the business, and he thought you might be able to use a free dozen roses. So what I'm going to do is offer you a free dozen roses that you can send to anybody in the local area. I don't need a credit card. I need no money from you, nothing like that, no billing information. All I need is an address, a name, and a note, and they will be delivered by the end of business day. Does it sound like a good deal?
Wow, sounds pretty good. You sure I don't have to give you money or anything?
No money. You do me a favor, I do you a solid. It's just something like that.
Yeah, that sounds cool, man.
Excellent. No, I really appreciate it.
Do that. I'm down with that.
So, who would you like to make the note out to?
Let's make it to April. I want to send
April. Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you like to say on the note?
I want to say thanks so much for dinner. The carne asada was delicious.
Okay.
Love, Adrian.
Adrian, is Ryan Seacrest and Sisney. I want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. We've got your wife, Erica, on the other line. What's going on between you and April, and why are you sending her this note?
Adrian, what are you doing?
Whoa.
What are you doing, Adrian, sending her these flowers with that note?
Are you kidding me right now?
Babe,
why are you sending April roses?
Why are you on the phone right now, going crazy on me? Calm down.
Well, look what I have to do in order to find out what's going on. Why are you sending April a dozen roses?
Babe, take it easy. She's just a friend. She's my boy's wife.
Oh, she's just a friend? She's your boy's wife? So you send your boy's wife flowers?
Oh, babe, they're new to town. We had great dinner the other night with them. I just wanted to, extend a friendly hello. And
no, you don't see Carlos sending me roses whenever they come over to our house.
Let me tell you why your wife has asked us to call you. She said that she found some recently used emojis in your phone that are very, very romantic and endearing. Who are you
What?
sending these? You're sending these to April?
I don't know. I don't even use emojis. I mean, we have kids.
Well,
so
I mean,
sometimes our
Erica,
kids-
did you not find emojis?
Yeah, in your recently used, when you click through the keyboards, it'll have the recently used. It has the
Babe,
kissy
you know how our
face,
kids go
the
through my
heart.
phone all the time? They probably took it and they probably did some silly stuff when I wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Silly.
Like, I don't-
What? They're going to know
You
to
know
pick
me.
all of
You
those?
know me. I don't even use that stuff.
But Adrian,
Erica
it's
is
not
my
okay to send that kind of a note and roses when you're married to Erica. It's just not right. Something doesn't feel good.
Well, Ryan, what am I supposed to do? I'm just trying to be a nice
Not
guy
that.
and be like, what's up? Hey,
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're opening the door. You're opening the door, bro. You're opening the door. You see how this looks?
I'm not opening the door. Why would I open
can
the door? This girl is my friend's wife. This is my
Right,
my
but
best
you're
friends from high
and I don't
school.
think if I were your friend, I'd be so happy about the emojis and the card and the flowers. Are you cheating on your wife with this woman?
No, of course not.
How do
Right,
we
that's
believe you? How do we
not
believe
at
you?
all. Not even close.
But how do we believe you? There's not a lot of things that add up to justify that you're not.
Because I've never even seen the girl alone. I've never we don't really talk ever. I mean, I'm not a cheater. I'm just trying to be a nice guy. That's
But you're
all.
flirting with your buddy's
Yeah,
wife, bro.
sending flowers
I'm
to
not
her.
flirting.
You
That's
are.
not
You
flirting.
are.
I'm not, no, I'm not. I'm just trying to be cool about things and trying to set an example of.
Well, your
why me
wife,
and Erica are so
your wife's
awesome.
bothered by it. You got kids. You are married. You got to stop. It's making her uncomfortable. And you know how's she to feel? How is she to feel if you're doing that? And how is there any validity in your statement of that you're not doing anything? Because it seems like at least mentally, psychologically, you're flirting.
Well, if I am, I don't mean to. Honestly,
Well, let's
not
just
something
stop
I'm
all
doing
this
on
then.
purpose.
Yeah.
Let's just stop all this. And Erica, why don't you reach out to April?
Oh, I'm definitely reaching out to April. We're going to have a conversation because this is just getting out of control.
All right,
you should do that. Boo. You should do that because I'm innocent. I haven't done nothing.
All right,
Okay, well, we'll all get together and talk.
I'm going to let you guys go and sort it out. Erica, this is you have to decide whether or not you believe your husband or not.
Wait, Ryan, can I send?
All right.
He really
How about
wants
this
to
guy?
send flowers. He's like so calm and collected the whole time.
That is what is amazing to me.
Yeah.
Is that here he is, to me, as guilty can be, and he keeps calling her boo with this babe, cool, calm, collect. Hey, babe, this is just a standard operating procedure. This is how we work. This is what we do.
Ew.
He's almost too smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. So we've got this as a public service. If there's something going on in your relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, then this is something you could do. Send us the email. This is from Long Beach. It says, Ryan and Ellen, my boyfriend travels a lot to New York for work. But he's got to find his own place to stay when he's there. They don't put him up. So he usually stays with a friend. But one time, that fell through at the last minute. And I've got lots of friends in New York, so I found him a place to stay with a friend of mine. Worked out great, and they did it for 3 days.
Oh.
Stayed together for 3 days. Or he
Sounds
stayed
like
there.
they got along well.
Well, he just needed to be there for 3 days.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Well, but now, every time he goes to New York, he stays with her, she says. He says it's easier, and he loves her place more than the other places he used to stay. She says, I'm not comfortable with this anymore, but I don't want to bring it up and accuse him of anything, since I'm the one who put them together in the first place. So she doesn't really know that there's anything going on.
Yeah.
It's just that he's moved into the place that she suggested.
Yeah. Well, so what's wrong with that?
Well, so Lucy, thanks for coming on the air. I'm sorry that you're going through a little tough time here, but you are right. You did suggest to him that he stays with her. So what's the problem with him wanting to be there all the time?
Well, it's just, I was just expecting it like that one time because his friend Jeff wasn't available. I think it's more of just that, female jealousy, sticking in. I mean, my friend's really pretty.
But why would you, if I were you, I would have never said, hey, go stay at my pretty friend's house. It just wouldn't happen. You're asking for your own problems here.
Why did you do that?
I mean, it's just, I told her, I was like, hey, is it okay if he stays over? She's like, yeah, no worries, it's fine. And he thought it was a good idea because it was really close to his job. That he
Is she
contacted.
single? Is she single?
Yes.
What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Sister, hand on hip,
Yeah.
let me just have a little Cub Scout meeting with you. You don't say, stay with my pretty single friend.
Yeah.
You just don't open the door to that. I mean, showers run, people change clothes. You don't want any of that around your boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a guy hears a pretty girl in a shower, he feels something.
Okay, you're making like really valid points. It's just that I wouldn't think that he would go there.
Would she?
Really
It's
honest,
about-
I'm more worried about my friend. But I wasn't worried about my friend whenever I suggested her. You know what I mean? Like, she's not texting me as much, and it's just not as much communication between me and her. I mean, he'll text me like whenever he puts that he's on Facebook, like at a restaurant. You know, like is it Foursquare or the little app that they have where you can put where you're at?
Yeah.
And he puts that he's with her, and that just really.
Okay.
spoils.
Lucy, look, I think you've made the first mistake, and that is sending him to stay with her. But we'll call him in a second, okay?
Okay.
Time for Ryan's Roses. Okay. We're going to make the call. Patty's here. Lucy's on the phone. She's been dating this guy. How long you been dating this guy, Lucy?
We've been dating for about a couple years.
About a couple years?
It's like a little over 2 years and 3 months.
Okay, got it. All right, so we're going to call him. Patty's going to offer him some flowers. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. Now, if you're just joining us, he travels for work. He stays at friends' houses normally in New York or apartments. And this time his friends weren't around. And so Lucy says, well, stay at my girlfriend's place.
Yeah.
Well, we learned that he liked the girlfriend's place so much. Now when he goes all the time, he stays there after Lucy suggested it. But it turns out that this girl, Lucy, I don't think trusts as a friend.
No.
And you said that she's a good-looking girl and she's single. Now, it's an equation for disaster.
Totally.
I mean, he could be just in New York going berserk with this girl, and you set it all up. So let's get to it.
Okay.
All right. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Hector?
this is he.
Hi, Hector. Good morning. My name's Patty calling from Floral Escape. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free at no cost to you. The delivery is completely free. I just opened my new shop here in Long Beach, and I like to go ahead and offer you this promotion in exchange for you if you have a Facebook or a Yelp page for you to just go on my page and either do a like or a quick review.
Oh, cool, yeah.
So like I said, they're completely free. I don't need any information from you or your credit card number. All I need from you is the name of the person you're going to send them to, the note, and then the address. And we will deliver them today or whatever day you want us to.
Okay. Do you guys only deliver locally?
Yes, we do. Probably a 5-mile radius.
Oh, okay. Well, just go ahead and send them to my girlfriend, Lucy.
Lucy? And what do you want to put on the note?
I miss you. I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
I miss you.
Hey, Hector, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K. I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Hi, Hector.
We have your girlfriend Lucy on the phone, and she asked us to call you, Hector, because she's concerned that you might be hooking up with her girlfriend in New York when you go stay with her in New York. Is there any chance or truth to that?
No. What? No.
So
No.
why do you like her friend's apartment so much in New York?
It's easy to stay there. It's convenient. It's really close to the subway, near the 6.
All right, but Lucy, why don't you tell Hector why you don't trust him?
It's more that I don't trust my friend, Hector. It's just, you're very handsome and she's really pretty, and I'm sure you know that.
You're kidding me.
I'm just having second thoughts, okay? And I don't feel comfortable anymore, and I just think it would be better if you stayed at Jeff's.
Well, can I say something, Lucy? Why do you need us for this? This is a conversation you should be having with Hector. You don't need a Ryan's Roses for this.
Right.
I mean, you should be saying to Hector all this stuff. This is not that big of a deal. You suggest that he stays there. if he's not messing around with her, it's just a better place or it's more convenient, then you need to tell him that you made a mistake and you're uncomfortable. Wouldn't be calling him off in flowers?
But did you ever hook up, Hector? You promised you didn't sleep with her?
No, I stayed for her for the convenience. But,
Why did you ask if they were only local delivery, though, Hector?
Because I wanted to know if I could
If
send
you
them
could
to
send
her
them
work.
to New
She
York.
She works down in Orange County. No, to Lucy. I want to send Lucy.
Lucy, do you work in Orange County?
Yes, I work in Orange County.
All right, you two, this is child's play.
Lucy, open up the communication, right, Ryan?
Lucy, if you wanted me to not stay at Annie's, I'll stay at Jeff's. No big deal. It's a lot more work.
I'm in the romper room.
Yeah.
All right, this is child's play. I need you guys to communicate. And Hector, you need to check in with Lucy and find out why she doesn't trust her friend or you. But whatever it is, the two of you should sort it out. All right?
All right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Really? That's a waste.
That is.
Just tell him you want him to stay at
Yeah.
Jeff's. You told him to stay at the other girl's house.
But I still don't know if he was really going to send the flowers to Orange County or if he hasn't maybe slept with this. I mean, look, I think her name is Annie. He's still going to New York. So whether he stays at Jeff's or Annie's, he could still see Annie.
I'm just saying there's a certain level of issue that we need to address, and that ain't one of them.
No.
Like, she just needs to say, don't stay at my friend's house, which I told you to stay at.
She needs to say, what are you doing when you go to New York?
Right, but you feel like that warranted a call? No.
Well.
No.
Okay, no.
No.
But it really is.
No. She doesn't know what she's doing. She needs to be more assertive.
I think Hector's done it.
No. Well, he's still on the phone. Hector, Ellen's convinced that you're cheating on Lucy. Are you or aren't you?
I'm not. If I was cheating on him, I wouldn't let anyone know. I'd be way more secretive.
What?
Well, I don't understand that either.
Yeah, I don't either.
Is it just me?
Wait, so by staying at, is her name Annie? By staying at Annie's, you feel like you're so open with it that there's no way you'd be cheating.
Exactly. I would have someone that wasn't her friend. That's crazy. Girls talk.
So, but if you were cheating with Annie, you would probably stay at Jeff's, like you're going to do.
Oh, God, Ellen. Hector, go speak to Lucy, please. I want you guys to be together.
I'm not cheating. I'll talk to her. I'm sorry she got you guys involved in this. Like,
everybody in LA is too.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck. Thank you. Bye. It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Okay.
Oh, this is a public service.
Yeah, it is.
So what we want to do is try to get to the bottom of an issue in a relationship if you have one. And this comes to us from Cyprus.
Okay.
This is Ryan and Ellen. I noticed that my husband and my best friend had been in touch a lot lately. I noticed texts from her popping up on his phone, but since my birthday was coming up, I assumed they were planning a surprise. Then a few weeks ago, I came home early from work, and she was at my house.
Uh-oh.
She acted like she had just stopped by to see me and just got there. It was suspicious, and they seemed guilty. But again, I assumed they were planning my birthday.
Okay.
Well, my birthday came and went last Friday, and he took me to dinner. That's it. No surprise. Nothing.
Really?
So what was this woman doing at my place?
That is all bad. I hate to say.
Annabelle, thank you for coming on with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a likely scenario that they would be planning something for your birthday. That didn't happen. So now we need to figure out why they were spending time together without you around and him not telling you about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is he affectionate toward you as he always has been, or has there been a shift?
Not really. Even on my birthday dinner, it just kind of felt like he was going through the motions and just kind of there because he had to be. And, at the time I'm thinking like, oh, he's like preoccupied because he's thinking about this surprise party he has for me afterwards. But no, obviously not, And so no, he's just been distant, and I don't know. I don't know.
Did you go back and look at the text after there was no party?
No, I haven't.
I would.
Gone into his phone. He's kind of been keeping his phone a little bit more away from me.
Yeah,
and
I would correct that.
You need that.
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
And I just haven't taken that step. I guess I've also just been scared because like part of me doesn't want to know like that could actually be a reality. Like it's just my mind is just so being blown right now that no party happened that I'm freaking out.
Well, let's forget about him for a minute and talk about your best friend. Has she been treating you differently? Has she been trying to be around you more, or like?
No, I mean, she's been especially busy lately, you know. I mean, we've known each other since we were kids, so I mean, I would never think anything of it. Sometimes just with those old best friends, it's like, yeah, sometimes you see each other more often than other times, and she's been a little extra crazy at work, so I hadn't really thought anything of it, you know, but she's obviously having plenty of time to text my husband.
Is she married?
She's not. No.
I don't like it. Okay, well, do you think your best... I mean, you are a good judge of character, I'm guessing. Do you think your best friend could do this behind your back?
I mean, she's always been like an extra flirty personality.
Yeah.
But, I mean, never would I have thought that she'd betray me to that level. I mean, yeah, she likes to, you know, yeah, maybe I've seen her like flirt with someone's boyfriend a little more than I thought was appropriate once or twice. But I mean, I never saw her cross any boundaries like that.
Okay.
You know?
Annabelle.
Yes.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Brian, you have my permission to call.
Okay. Patty's going to offer him some roses, all right? We're going to find out basically, you know, who's on his mind, like who he sends them to, and then what he writes on the card, okay?
All right, okay.
And what is your best friend's name?
Cara.
Cara.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck. Here we go.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to John?
Yeah, this is John.
Hi, John. Good morning. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Flowers with Love. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses this morning. I'm calling 5 customers today, and you have the chance to send these roses to anybody you want today at no charge, including delivery. I make sure they get delivered by 6 p.m., the latest, or if you choose another date, we can also arrange that.
Wait, what?
There's no credit card information that I'm asking from you or a billing address, just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and obviously a nice little note will be included in the package.
But I didn't order flowers.
No, I know you did not order flowers. I'm calling you to ask if you are interested in ordering flowers from me this morning at no charge to you. I'm promoting my delivery service. Therefore, that is why I'm calling you this morning. And I'm also hoping you can promote me and refer me to your friends and family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, sure, why not?
Okay, what do you want to put on the note? I'm sorry, let's start with the name of the person you're going to send the flowers to.
Cara.
Cara? Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Just write, "This is insane."
This is insane. John, Annabelle is on the line. John, your wife is on the line.
Why are you sending flowers to her?
Wait, what is going on right now?
That's the question we have for you, John. Why are you sending Cara flowers saying this is insane?
Who is this?
It's Ryan
This is your
Seacrest.
wife. This is your wife on the other phone.
Annabelle.
That's your wife. So why are you sending Cara flowers saying this is insane? What's so insane?
What's insane is that I'm on the radio right now.
Stop avoiding the question. What have you guys been doing?
You know, I don't really think this is a platform to be having this conversation. I mean, I think we should probably, do this offline.
Why didn't you? Why weren't you honest? I mean, there is no platform because you haven't chosen one.
John, are you cheating on your wife with Cara?
Yes.
Are you serious right now?
How long has this been going on, John?
Wow. I mean, really, you want to have this conversation now?
What's going on, John? Why are you messing around with this Cara?
Because I don't. I wish I wasn't. I wish I didn't feel the way I do, but it happened, and I'm falling in love.
Oh my God.
With Cara.
Yes.
And you've just been doing this behind my back for how long?
I don't know.
How long?
a couple months.
Longer than that.
Why haven't you come to me?
It's because you are close to her, and
yes,
close. It's her best friend.
Best friend.
How could you do that? How could you? I mean, dude, how could you
I know.
do that to your wife? Not only are you cheating, but with her best friend, and her best friend is doing this behind your back, Annabelle.
It's not. It doesn't even. I'm like having a hard time fathoming it. This is some like movie of the week. This isn't real life. Real people don't do this to real people.
Yeah, and John, this has been going on for several months. You're falling in love. Were you ever going to tell your wife, or are you just going to live this double life?
no, we've been wanting to tell her for a long time, and it's the most. Trust me, it's driving me insane.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
that's
feel
why-
terrible for you.
Yeah, I feel horrible.
Everyone feel bad for John?
No.
Not for me. I don't want to hurt you. I don't
No,
wanna-
John, you should have thought about that before you did, you know what, with her best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I mean, now now Annabelle loses her husband and a best friend through this. John, bad judgment, cowardly, and just stupid.
Yeah.
Goodbye, John.
Thank you, Ryan.
Annabelle, I'm so sorry because it's bad enough to find out. By the way, it's just bad enough to find out he's cheating. Then he tells you he's in love with her.
Right.
Yeah. No,
What-
I
What is the conversation you have with your best friend Cara? Like, what is she doing?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know either of them at the moment. Like, I'm so lost.
You need to get both of them in front of you.
I don't know if I'd want to see both of them.
I don't. I want to.
I'd almost not want. I'd almost not want to see John or Cara.
I mean, that level of betrayal from both sides, two people that are closest to me in my life. I don't even know what to make of that.
I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just hang on.
Wow. Another one.
I can't even imagine that. And then the guy, so he's cheating, admits to it, with her best friend.
Yeah. Falling in love.
And then says he's in love.
Yeah.
It could not be worse.
Right.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship, you want us to try and help out, let us know about it via email. Let's get into Ryan's Roses. So it says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband went to Vegas a few weeks ago. It was unplanned, or at least that's what he told me. It was fine because he needed some time with his friend. But when I ended up finding out his friend didn't go, I'm thinking the worst. Why would he lie to me? I agree. Like, what would you go to Vegas for without the person you're saying you were going with? Like, what's the point of that? So, Ava, I agree with you. There's reason to question all of this. Thank you for listening to us in Montebello. Is there any likely explanation, or is it just he lied, so he's up to something?
I mean, it's kind of concerning to me that he would go to Vegas to go watch the fight, but not tell me who it was. I mean, it's not Ricky. He didn't go with Ricky, and I know this now. So I don't understand why he would lie to me.
How did you find out he didn't go with Ricky?
Yeah.
Because I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, so like Ricky was posting somewhere else or something?
Yeah. He tagged his location and everything, and he wasn't there the day that he was at the fight in Vegas.
How long have you guys been married?
We've been married for a few years now.
Any kids?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
I can't quite think of a justification or an alibi that would pass.
No, I mean, there's a lie here regardless.
I mean, me neither. That's why I'm calling you guys, because I don't really know what to do anymore. I'm just kind of concerned, and I feel bad in my stomach,
Okay, hold on 1 second. We're going to come back and see if we can find out. Hold on 1 second. I think he's cheating. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I think he went to Vegas and he was up to something, and he saw a woman. I think that's the outcome. What do you think, Patty?
Yeah, I think so too.
Tanya? What do you think?
I think we're jumping a little too many conclusions
I'd
here.
like to know where you are now.
I don't think he's cheating.
I always
Tiffany?
like to think maybe he's planning something for his wife.
What's
but
he planning for his wife in
I
Vegas
know,
is to go to
in
Vegas
this
for?
Maybe a
situation-
second job that he's trying to get.
Right. Like we've had that scenario before where like he's looking to get a second job. But why wouldn't
But
he
why
just
would he
tell
say
her?
he's
I know. And that's
like,
the thing.
so and I'd still bring my friend.
Or he's trying to like gamble to make money to buy something for his family.
Or maybe he's gotta gamble, but still, why lie about the friend?
There's
That's
a lie.
the part
No
that I
matter
don't
what,
get.
there's lies. Like
All right,
there's
so
lies.
Let's come back
here.
and see where it goes. It's time for the Roses call. Ava's on the line. It's a real simple setup here. Her husband went to Vegas a few weeks ago and lied and said he was going with his buddy. He didn't go with his buddy. So who did he go with? What was he doing? Why did he say he was going with a friend and didn't go with that friend? That's really what we're trying to find out. So Ava, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM.
I give you permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to call him now, and we're going to offer him some roses. And Sisney is going to try and find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on 1 second. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ruben?
Speaking.
Hi, Ruben. My name is Candace Cameron. I'm calling from Cece's Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
I am doing good.
We're near the corner of Beverly and Montebello Boulevard, actually across the street from the Starbucks. Do you know where that is?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
Nice. So we're brand new to the area, and the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents here in the area to send free roses to anybody that they'd like today. So they're absolutely free. I don't need any cash or credit card info or billing info or anything like that. Just the name of the person you want to send the roses to.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess I'll send it to my wife, Ava.
Nice. Okay, what would you like to put on the card?
Always thinking of you. Love, Ruben.
Always thinking of you. Love, Ruben. Okay, great. Can you hang on for just 1 second, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. What do you want to do?
Well, I always wonder what happened to Candace Cameron. Now I know she's running a flower shop.
Yeah, interesting choice.
Yeah, like she's a cast of Full House. People know that she's not running a flower shop, I think, unless
There could be
stars are
multiple
just like
Candace
us.
Camerons, by the way.
Not really. Oh, Ava?
Yes.
So would you like for us to intervene or not? Ruben basically just sent the flowers to you. Do you want me to just find out what he was doing in Vegas anyway?
I mean, yeah, I'm still really sketched out. I don't understand.
All right, hold on 1 second. Ruben?
Yeah?
Hi, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio now. Thanks for being on with us. We're on the phone with your wife, and she's called us to find out from you why you went to Las Vegas without your buddy Ricky. Can you explain that to her? She can hear you.
Whoa, hey, okay. Side swipe. Yeah, nothing. I went to Vegas, and we went for the Cinco de Mayo fight, and it was like a last minute thing. You know, I didn't go with Ricky. I didn't tell her I was going with Ricky, but yeah, I went to the fight.
But she
Who
said
did you go with then?
I went with Lori from work because she had free tickets because pretty much she had
Lori?
tickets with her boyfriend. Yeah, I told you this.
No, you didn't, actually. You skipped out on the little detail that explained that you were going with another girl and not with Ricky.
Well, I told you that, you know, had someone at work that didn't have, that had tickets that couldn't, their significant other could have gone, so.
Okay, but you didn't tell me it was another woman. Like, I'm sorry, I'm a little uncomfortable. Why wouldn't you tell me that it's another girl? I mean, you went to a completely different state to watch a fight with somebody. I don't understand why you wouldn't tell me that it was another woman. Like, do you understand why I feel like this?
I mean, I get it, but I just think it was so. Yeah, go. And I told you I was going. It was gonna be a day. I went for the day, and then I came back the very next day. It's not like we stayed in the same room. We had separate rooms.
Okay,
are we talking about this on the radio right now?
I'm not gonna keep you from doing you. I'm not gonna restrict you. That's not what this is about. But I don't understand. Would you feel comfortable if I did the same thing to you and I didn't tell you that I was flying to another state with another guy? It's just
but I told you.
You didn't. You just told me you were going with a coworker.
Yeah.
But did he tell you it was Ricky or just a coworker?
No, he didn't tell me it was Ricky, but he also didn't tell me it was Lori.
Oh, so he didn't say. Okay, so listen, by the way, Ruben, if you're going with a coworker who's a woman, especially you should tell your wife.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't be fully transparent from the beginning. I mean, it's not like you went, to play golf for a few hours. Like, you went to another state. You flew. I don't understand. I don't think that you would like it if I did the same thing to you.
I
I mean, I get it, and I don't feel. I mean, I even told you about everything when I came back.
But Ruben, did you cheat on Ava with Lori?
No, of course not.
How do we know?
Ridiculous.
How do we know?
How do I know that?
I mean, you gotta have to take my word for this. It's not like I have everything on paper, and you know what I mean. Like, I am not cheating on you. I mean, that's plain and simple. I don't have any thoughts of this woman. I don't have any thoughts of any other woman. It's us. So I don't know where this is coming from that you think that I was cheating on you or anything like that.
I just feel like this is all really suspicious, Ruben.
I also feel like I wish you would just talk to me in private, and now everyone, all this is on both radio, and I don't even know what you put on Facebook. So
what does it matter? If it's the truth, it's not a big deal, right?
Matters. I mean, man, so much privacy. I mean, I got Ryan Seacrest talking to me right now about why I'm cheating on my wife, and I'm not cheating on my wife.
Like the privacy that you had when you went to Vegas with Lori?
All right. Well, Ruben and Ava, we're going to let you guys talk more about this off the air. Ava, good luck.
Great, thanks.
There's no problem. Anytime.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Okay, bye-bye. I still don't know. I don't know that I buy it all.
I think he was too quick to just send the flowers.
What does that mean?
That means maybe he is cheating, but he was on to us.
All right, let's get to back to Ryan's Roses. So here's the thing. You say you're going on a trip to Vegas to see the fight with a coworker, and your coworker is a member of the opposite sex, but you fail to tell your spouse that.
Bad.
I don't think it's good. I mean, I would want to know that for sure. I'd want to know who it is, and I want to make sure I was comfortable with that person.
Yeah.
If you're going to Vegas, not for work, just to use their tickets to go to the fight. And you know you're going out. It's Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So Ava, she just found out that her husband went with Lori, who's a female coworker. And Ruben's like, hey, nothing happened. We're just coworker friends.
That's great that nothing happened. And I may believe you if you didn't lie to me in the first place.
But wait, she said, did she contradict herself? Because she said that she heard he was going with a coworker, and then she told us a coworker, Ricky. But then she admitted she didn't really know it was Ricky. She just knew it was a coworker.
Right. I got confused with the whole Ricky thing.
But that doesn't matter. He purposely did not say my coworker, is going because he knew the reaction that she was going to have.
But that's not a reason. Just because you can think of whatever the reaction is going to be, you can't not say something.
So he's clearly trying to hide something.
He was hiding it from her.
So if he covered it up from the get-go, I would have a problem believing his story now.
For sure.
And Candace Cameron sending the flowers. I mean, do you know who that is? That's an actress from Full House.
She is. And as I said it out loud, I was like, oh.
Wait, did you just think of that now?
No, I had it written out as Candy Cameron, and then I thought Candy Cameron didn't sound good, so I just said
Does Candace Cameron have a flower business?
No.
Tanya, you're usually, well, not usually, but sometimes you're optimistic. What would you do here?
Okay. I don't think he's cheating.
But he went to Vegas with another woman and didn't tell his wife.
Yeah, because I feel like sometimes, and I'm not saying it's right, but he probably knew that I was going to create a fight, and he just wanted to avoid it at all costs. So he was just kind of just saying, I'm going with a coworker. He didn't technically lie. He just omitted the full truth. But I don't think he was cheating, which leads me to believe that they might not have the strongest marriage, because if he just wanted to just avoid a fight,
he would have said,
that's one of the signs.
If they had a good marriage.
One of the signs that your marriage won't work.
Is that one of the signs from earlier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Avoiding fighting.
Okay. I think he's on the path to doing something bad.
Yeah.
Nah.
Candace Cameron's Full House of Bloom, open now. If you want to get your deal.
It was Cece Flowers. Thank you very
much.
much.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. Dear Ryan and Sissany, this out of Koreatown. I looked in my husband's call log on his phone and noticed that he has a crazy amount of calls from one girl. I don't know who she is. It makes me nervous. So I brought up the girl's name in conversation, but more of talking about a character from Grey's Anatomy, and I saw him jerk his head really quick. Then when I said it was from Grey's, he kind of relaxed.
Wow.
Very suspicious, she says. So is it Carolina or Carolina?
Carolina.
Carolina, thanks for coming on. Now, what was the character's name in Grey's Anatomy that you said?
Oh, Maggie.
Maggie. Interesting.
Maggie.
Okay. So, we only know that there's been a lot of conversations with this Maggie. Is there any possible reason that would make sense as to why he'd be talking to this person?
No, and I don't get it because I know not everybody agrees with this, but I'm a phone snoop. And so, yeah, I looked in his call log, and there is a ridiculous amount, like crazy amount of calls from one girl. And I don't know a Maggie name. I don't know who she is. It's making me super nervous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would feel the same way.
How long have you been married to him?
20 years.
Has he ever done anything in the past badly?
No. I mean, no. I mean, 20 years, you go through your ups and
Ebbs
downs,
and flows.
of course. But,
Yeah. Okay. Hang on 1 second. So we'll come back and we'll make the call. Carolina is on the line. About to make the Roses call in Koreatown. I mean, all we have to go on is that there's a lot of calls coming in from this woman named Maggie. At least she knows her name.
Mm-hmm.
Named Maggie.
Well, you did kind of squirm a little bit when she mentioned her name.
Well, it's a really interesting tactic. When you think your spouse is cheating on you and you know the other person's name, to drop a name covertly in a sentence, as she did, to see if there's a reaction. Not go direct, but indirect.
Yeah.
And he did sort of react indirectly. So, Sissany, we're going to have you make the call. But Carolina, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Brian, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
And we will call him now. And what's going to happen is, so Carolina, Sissany is going to offer him some roses, and we're going to really listen to see if he sends them to you or someone else, or Maggie, if that's the woman's name that you're concerned about. And from there, we'll go a little further, and we'll ask what kind of sentiment he wants to put on the card, maybe even the words for the card, and stay very, very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. At that point, we'll all come on, but that's important, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, good luck, and here we go.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alex?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Alex.
Who's this?
My name is Lauren. I'm calling from the Enchanted Florist. We're actually brand new here in Koreatown on 6th Street. Do you know where the EMC is, where they have like the dollar oyster happy hours?
Yeah, actually, I've been there a lot. Yeah, I know that place well.
Awesome. We're just a few blocks from there, actually. And the reason I'm calling is because we have a wonderful promotion right now that I would love to offer you. So if you just have a few moments, I would love to offer you a free dozen roses that you can send to somebody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I mean, you're just calling people and offering free flowers?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I probably should have explained that a little bit more. So our promotion is that once a week, we have a database and we select somebody at random and we call them. And if they'd like to receive flowers to send to somebody, then we just hope that you refer us to friends and family. I don't need any credit card info, billing info, no cash, no money is involved at all. They're absolutely free. We just hope that whoever gets them likes them and you guys come back.
Well, I'm not sure, but that sounds, yeah, I mean, that's nice. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Okay, why not?
Okay, great. So what is the name of the person you'd like to send the red roses to?
Well, I guess I'll send them to Maggie.
Maggie, okay. Nice. And we have a bunch of occasion cards that you can choose from. There's love cards that have little hearts.
No, nothing like that. No, I don't want a note. But thank you. No card. Just
to Maggie.
Flowers would be great. That's terrific.
Okay, so to Maggie, and then should I just sign your name from Alex? Love Alex?
Yeah, she knows me. That'd be great.
Would you like it to say love or from?
No, just. I mean, you can put OX or something. Just
Oh, okay. A little XL. That's cute.
Alex?
Yeah?
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. and we have your wife on the phone. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. We have your wife on the line who has asked us. My name is Ryan Seacrest. Your wife has asked us to call you because she's concerned that you are speaking to a woman named Maggie on a very regular basis. And now, Alex, you've just sent flowers to Maggie XO Alex.
Yeah, but who is? Hey! First of all, stay out of my business.
I'm trying. I'm trying my best to. So, who is Maggie?
Really, this is Maggie's. Maggie's. It's not. This is not your business.
Well, maybe Carolina would like to ask the same question. Carolina?
Don't blame Ryan for this. Like, my gut was right. I knew that something was going on. Like,
honey, what are you doing?
I looked in your phone the other day. I can clearly see that you are sleeping with some other woman.
I will talk to you about this when I get home. This is not what you think. Yeah, we need to talk,
not when we get home. You're talking to me about it right now.
Carolina, we need to talk about something, and it's not at all what you think.
Okay, if it's not what I think.
Well, what is it? Alex, what is it then?
A little trust after 20 years.
Hold on. What is Maggie's relationship with you, Alex?
It's none of your business, Ryan.
That's my business, Alex.
No, Carolina,
it
is your business, and it's my business, and we will talk about it when I get home.
But Alex, with all due respect to yours and my relationship,
we don't have a relationship.
Who is Maggie, and why did you just say to your wife, it's not what you think?
It's not what you think.
But what does she think?
Sometimes in life,
what does she think?
Things are not what they appear, Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Well,
sure.
Alex,
that's why you're calling.
We don't have a relationship.
After 20 years, you can't be honest with me?
With my wife for 20 years. Carolina.
And you're throwing it down the drain with Maggie.
When I get home.
No, I want to talk about it right now. You're talking right now.
I will talk to you. It's not what
But
you
Alex,
think.
you're hysterical. Alex,
why are you getting so
you're
why
acting
are you getting mad?
crazy.
I'm the one that gets mad.
I will explain it to you when I get home. We do need.
How about now? How about now?
No,
Before I throw all of your stuff out on the line.
Well, no, it's my private business.
You are acting crazier than most people who call. So if you've got nothing to hide, then just speak to your wife.
Thank you, Ryan. I have listened enough. I've listened to these so many times, and I knew it because whenever anybody gets defensive, you know that they're in the wrong. You know.
This is amazing. How many years have we been married, honey? How many years? 20 years.
20.
20 years.
Are you throwing it away with Maggie?
Okay. We will have this talk with our son in our living room alone.
All right. Well, we're going to let you have a family meeting. And Alex, I'm sorry that it sounds like we've gotten you a little worked up today. So I'm sorry that we bothered you, but your wife just wants to know what's going on. And you're saying it's not what you think. So she thinks you're cheating. So it's not that, which is good news.
Carolina, I will talk to you when I get home about this.
Okay, Alex, I just want you to know you are legit the craziest person that's ever been on Ryan's Roses.
I really don't want to say something I'll feel sorry for later, okay? So
Ryan, you have to admit. See, he's being defensive. If he was
I've never heard any defense mechanism quite like this from a guy. But I want you guys to talk, and Alex, again, thank you. We've never heard anyone react quite like this before, but good luck, okay? Carolina, good luck. We'll let you guys go. We'll let you guys go. Wow. He's clearly guilty of something. You don't react like that.
No way, man. That guy was boiling.
No, I don't know if he understood me, but I was saying I've never heard a reaction like that from a guy.
No.
In all the years that we've been doing this.
Neither have I. That was crazy.
So, is he innocent?
No.
Was that English or Tanya or what was that?
That was Tanya. Sorry, that was my knee-jerk reaction.
You didn't even know your mic was open.
No, sorry.
All right,
he's guilty.
I do think legit the craziest guy I've ever heard on a Ryan's Roses call. And it's bold. We've had a lot of them, but I do think so. We're going to go back to it in a second. Do you agree with me that this guy is the loosest in terms of screws that we've had of a guy on Ryan's Roses? I mean, his screws are loose. Would you say he's the strangest, craziest guy I think we've talked to on Ryan's Roses?
Very angry, very strange. Actually, a lot of people on Twitter are saying, like,
stop yelling at poor Ryan Seacrest. I was scared for Ryan. A lot of people have your back on this one.
He's yelling at me, and it's not nice. Listen.
It's not what you think.
But what does she think?
Sometimes in life,
What does she think?
things are not what they appear, Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Well,
sure.
Alex,
that's why you're calling.
You don't
now.
have a relationship.
After
What-
20 years, you
I
can't be
have
honest
a
with me.
relationship with my wife for 20 years. Carolina.
And you're throwing it down the drain with Maggie.
When I get home.
Boy, I would not want to be with him. That's rough. His tone is frightening to me. Let's go to Santa Clarita. So just to, if you missed Ryan's Roses, because I know maybe you didn't get to the car till 8:00. She found out that her husband Alex had been logging a lot of phone time with another woman named Maggie, who is this woman we all wanted to know. So we offered him the roses. He wanted to send them to Maggie with the message. Just was it OX and his name, something like that. We get him on the phone along with his wife to find out who Maggie is, and Alex, he lost it on us. Totally lost it. So, is he guilty? Is he not? What's going on with him? Antaras?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning.
Hi, you guys.
Hi. So, what do you, first of all, do you think that man is cheating?
I honestly don't think that he's cheating, but I'm just sitting here just laughing on the inside when you addressed him, and I just had to tell him he was by far the craziest person you ever had on the radio. But honestly, I understand where she's coming from, and as a woman, women, we jump to conclusions sometimes, especially when it comes to things like this. But then I understand from his point of view, where it's like, he kept saying, how long have we been together? We've been together 20 years. And if he's never given her any kind of indication that he's cheated before or that he would ever do that to her, which it doesn't seem like it, I can understand him being upset, but as upset as he was, I guess, because she's jumping to conclusions and thinking that he's cheating, and he probably knows he's never done that or he would never do that. That's where that him becoming so irate came from. But I honestly don't think that he's cheating on her. But it is something else, and I don't know.
I mean, between you and me, I don't like him. I don't like him.
I think it's between you and everybody.
It's like personal now with me.
I'm not too fond of him either. Excuse me, especially when he started, saying, it's not what you think, Ryan. And I'm like, honestly, why are you? And I understand, people's frustration and stuff when you guys finally reveal to them, but you're getting mad at the wrong person. Like, you didn't ask for him to come on the radio. Like, these women or men are setting these people up. So your frustration is aimed at the wrong person.
I appreciate.
And I think you should have came on and said something sooner.
Yeah.
As
All
well.
Right. Well, I appreciate your call and thank you for listening to us. Enrique in Santa Clarita, what's your view on this Roses?
Hey, Ryan.
Good morning.
I think he's 100% guilty.
You do?
If you see how he uses his anger, I mean, I don't know them personally and I don't want to assume too much, but maybe if they argue and he raises his voice, the more he raises his voice, the more he becomes correct.
Interesting.
And
so you think he's? Yeah, I'm here. You think? I'm just thinking. You think he's guilty? And Rochelle, just to bounce to Corona for a second. Thanks for calling, man. Rochelle, you actually have a really interesting theory that I'm looking. A lot of other callers do too. Tell me that theory.
So my theory is that Maggie is actually his daughter. And maybe he's been with his wife for 20 years, but maybe before they were married, he had a daughter, and maybe he just recently found out that he had a daughter, and that's why he didn't want to send, like, a love card. He just did the, the XO thing, which is, like, that's appropriate for a dad to send to a daughter. And it would explain the calls, and then it would also explain why he would want to have a discussion with his wife and his son when he got home.
Very clever.
Interesting.
Very clever. And, Rochelle, thanks for calling in Corona. A lot of people agree with that. Here's the man she speaks of.
None of your business, Ryan.
I get afraid when I hear him say my
Make that
name.
your text message alert.
None of your business, Ryan.
I've never heard my name like that.
I really haven't either.
Hey, Elizabeth, San Fernando, good Monday morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How can I help you?
Well, I agree with Tiffany. I'm just calling because, number one, this is the most irate individual ever heard in my life. He was so angry. But, something good came out of it. I mean, it's none of your business, Ryan. It was hysterical. I think a bunch of us would love to have that in a ringtone.
I mean, I'm like, bro, hey, I didn't get you married and all of a sudden have your wife upset at you. It's not, I didn't do that. I don't know if you think I did, but.
None of your business, Ryan.
Ringtone.
Ryan.
You put like 3 syllables in your name. I don't know how that's possible.
Alex, I can see down to your bladder the way your mouth is open.
None of your business, Ryan.
I can see all the way through his esophagus down into his body.
You can probably see his uvula moving side to side.
Gosh, man. Sorry for getting up today, Alex.
If we can put that somewhere, we can retrieve it. Maybe your website or
hey, let me ask. Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
I don't know how we
So
do
that's
that.
tough?
I think
Hey.
we might need his permission, which would be a challenge.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I'd be happy to call Alex back and ask for permission to make that a
None of your business,
ringtone.
Ryan.
Hey, Alex, guess who this is? It's Ryan. Is this Alex? Jeez. All right. Well, thank you.
Great.
We'll work on that, Elizabeth.
All right. And thank you again for just everything you guys do. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for calling.
Bye.
Oh, gosh. Bye. I'm not a fan of his, but do you think he's cheating or not? Some do, but a very logical theory is that Maggie is his daughter that his wife did not know about. And that's why he's talking to her, and that's why he sent the flowers to her, and that's
why he wants
possible.
And that's why he wants to incorporate the son in the conversation, maybe.
It seems possible, and I hate to say it because I don't like him, and I wouldn't rather than be cheating because then that's bad for her. But you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know that, I don't like him. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, either way, even he's still lying to his wife,
I know,
even if
I
it
don't
is
like
a daughter.
It's gotten personal with me.
Yeah.
Well, so there you have it. Another Ryan's Roses. I'm left baffled. We're going to do it again Thursday. If there is a scenario and you want to reach out to us, Ryan at kissfm.com. It is time for Ryan's Roses. It's a public service as a last resort in your relationship. If you need some help trying to find out what's going on and you just can't get the answers, then send us an email. Marie did in Sylmar. We're going to get into this call now. If you're about to make the transition from the car into work, iHeartRadio, always on your phone. Then you don't have to miss out on anything here. Marie, thanks for coming on. I'm going to read your email here to everybody, all right?
Sure.
So, Sissany, she says, Ryan, I went to Walgreens. I got those smart coupons printed out, the ones that show similar things to your previous purchases, and I don't want to get into what they were for, but they were very provocative, like protection and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, honestly, we have no need for protection or any of those other things. So, wait, so you went and you bought these things?
I didn't know. I didn't buy them. That's why one.
You got the smart coupons for them, which indicates somebody else was buying them.
Right.
Exactly.
And
Got it.
That's why
Okay.
I'm so freaked out because it wasn't me.
Right. Okay. So, by the way, now the smart coupon is the smoking gun.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought back in the day that you'd have a smart coupon that'd be the smoking
Well,
gun?
and I hardly even pay much attention to them, but there was a ton of it was just this really long coupon. The receipt was really long, so I was just quickly glanced in it, and then all of a sudden these things were catching my eye, and I was embarrassed for one, and I know how those work. That usually you get coupons for things that you're buying.
Yeah, right.
Or you bought your previous purchase, and
things that you're buying or things they think you might want to buy based on what you have bought. And
exactly. So I don't even know. I'm like.
Right.
I'm totally freaking out.
So, well, I would too if I had never purchased these things and all of a sudden they were coming up so deliberately. Well, it could be random, but they're smart coupons, so maybe it's not so random. All right, well, let me ask you, how long have you been married?
Oh, well, we've been married. We have 3 kids, and we've been married for 7 years.
Now, Marie, what we're going to do is we're going to offer your husband some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call.
my husband and see who he's going to send flowers to on Kiss FM.
Okay, got it. Patty, all set here?
Yes.
And if you're just joining us, apparently her husband was at Walgreens buying condoms and other things for activities like that because she got smart coupons when she went back into Walgreens that were for those same things.
But we don't know if he was, but yeah, that's a possibility.
We don't know, but I mean, I guess we could talk to Walgreens.
Maybe there's a glitch. Maybe there's a glitch at Walgreens.
I mean, maybe she didn't know from Walgreens.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
If
he's been
that
acting
could be
really
random.
strange too, so I don't think it's random. Like, if there's just something about it that just feels like something else.
All right, let's make the call here. So be very quiet. Here we go, okay?
Hello?
May I speak to Paul?
This is him.
Hi, good morning, Paul. How are you?
I'm good.
Hi, my name's Patty. I'm calling from Celebration Flowers. I'm calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free. And you can send it to whoever you want this morning at no cost to you. I'm also adding the free delivery, which means that you don't have to pay anything. And you can choose whoever you want. And I make sure they get delivered today by 6 p.m. And you can choose between red bouquets or white. And I have a few themes. I have Thinking of You, Miss You, I Love You, and Get Well Soon. And you can choose from those 4 as well.
Interesting. How did you come across my number?
You may have purchased something online in the past 5 months, and you opted to receive coupons and promotions. And when somebody does that, I get that information, and I'm able to get customers that way and offer my my discounts.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I'll do it. So how does this?
You just give me the name of the person you're going to send them to, the address, and you tell me from the packages I have which one you want, and they get delivered. So let's start with the name. It's probably going to be
okay. Venus. No. You just make it VV.
I'm sorry?
2V. Just VV.
V the initial?
Yes.
Okay, so to V. And what do you want to put on the note?
Just say, thinking of you.
Thinking of you. And do you want this signed Paul?
Yes.
Okay, Paul, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. And we have got your wife, Marie, on the line. Who is Vivi? Is that what you said? Vivi? Is it Vivi or V?
Excuse me.
Who is this?
Who did you say you were?
Your wife. That's your wife, Marie. Yeah, who's the woman you just sending the flowers to with that note?
Wait, I am so confused here. Did you guys set me up?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wait.
No, Paul.
You set me up for this.
No, Paul. Just a couple easy questions.
No.
Who's the woman that you sent the flowers to?
That is none of your business. And I'm wondering why it is that I'm getting set up by this.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it is some of my business, Paul, because I'm married to you, and I deserve to know who you're sending roses to if it's not me.
Thinking of You was the card.
Who are you thinking of?
Oh, man, this is good. There's no recovering from this, is there?
Hey, Paul, let me ask you, you ever been to Walgreens?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to a Walgreens.
What was some of your last purchases at Walgreens? You recall?
No. One of those.
Well, I have a pretty good idea what some of your last purchases were at Walgreens, Paul, because I just found out that, the last time that I was there, I was just getting coupons for all sorts of really fun things that I've never bought in there before. So, obviously, you're spending lots of money on things that I just feel really uncomfortable.
You've never been there before. How did you get? What did you got coupons from stuff that I've never purchased?
No, for stuff that I've never purchased that obviously you've been purchasing, and I imagine that they're probably for this
like what?
DV or whatever person.
So you said Venus before Vivi. So there's a woman named Venus here, and your wife wrote to us to simply just try and help out here and find out what's going on. But she said that when she was there at Walgreens, the smart coupons that were printed up were for condoms and other things in that category. And so it is her belief that you are going there to buy this protection, and it's our belief that you might be using it on Venus.
You know what? I don't ever go into Walgreens. I don't buy the.
No, you just told me you did. Wait, I just asked if you've been to Walgreens, and you said you had been.
I have been to a Walgreens, I'm sure, once in the last 3 months or so.
Okay, and did you buy some condoms there?
No.
You didn't. All right. Well, did you buy anything else that would be in that category of adult entertainment?
God. Okay. We'll talk about this later, okay? I don't want to fight this right all over it.
We talked to you recently, Paul, so obviously there's been a lot going on that we really need to talk about. So I really hope that you can actually make some time for me and for your family and actually have a conversation with me, because I think I deserve that.
He actually is hung up on us. I can see on the line he's hung up.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, Marie, the fact that he's sending flowers to Venus thinking of you, we got problems.
Yeah.
We got problems.
Yeah.
Why not? I'm going to call Walgreens, and you work on your husband tonight, okay?
Okay.
And good luck, sweetheart. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, my feeling is this guy's guilty. You can just tell, like, if he wasn't doing anything wrong, then he should have explained it.
Yeah.
Then he tells me he's been to Walgreens, then he's never been to Walgreens, then he's been to Walgreens.
Then he's maybe once in the last 3 months. Like, yeah.
And then the guy sends flowers to Venus thinking of you, not his wife.
Yeah. Or he changes it, too, so he didn't want to put her full name. Then he wanted to do, like, just the nickname or her initials or whatever.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. So we have this email from Jamie who has reached out to us. Let me grab him. His wife has been very distant, very secretive, and I think almost annoyed with him. We've always had that typical spousal thing where she might get irritated, he says in the email. But it seems now she's looking for any reason to leave the house. All right, so Jamie, thanks for coming on. I'm just reading through your email. So you sense that she's irritated often, and she's being coy, and she's leaving the house. So do you think she's going somewhere when she's leaving the house?
Yes. So like we'll be hanging out, or I'll say, hey, you want to watch a movie? You want to watch television or something? And then she immediately, she picks up her phone and leaves the room, or I'll say, hey, let's throw on something on TV, and she'll say, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to go to bed, and it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and then she's just, she's on her phone. Like everyone's always on their phone, but she's very intently on her phone all the time, and I just get this feeling that something isn't right.
I agree. Something is not right. It sounds like something's really off, not right. And when you feel that, you can't help but want to get the answers or at least some peace with that. So we're going to call her, and we're going to tell her that she has flowers from what?
A secret admirer, and just kind of see how she reacts to that.
So do me a favor, Jamie. Hold on 1 second. Come back and do it. Back to Ryan's Roses. So Jamie's wife, distant, secretive, annoyed with him all the time. She gets irritated, so she just leaves. He thinks something's up. She's going somewhere. Something's going on. She's trying to find reasons to be annoyed. That's a bad sign. He feels it. He feels it. So we're going to get his wife on the line. And Sissany, you know what to do. So, Jamie, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then her name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we say she is on the air. Okay? Jamie, here we go. Good luck.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Tanya.
Yep.
Hi, Tanya. My name is Sue. I'm calling with Express Flowers. How you doing this morning?
Okay, don't you mean your name is Sissany and you're calling to me to see if I'm cheating on my husband? Yeah. Are you? Because I've been listening to you talk about me on the air, so you want to know if I'm cheating? Fine, yeah. Yeah, you want to know? Do you want to know if I'm cheating?
Is that something that you would like to say?
Fine, yeah. I am. I'm cheating a lot.
All right, well, then you should know that your voice is being broadcasted on the radio right now on 102.7 Kiss FM. Tanya? Is she still there? Do you see the line? She hung up.
One of your big fans. Jamie, are you there? That was beyond uncomfortable. I'm not getting involved in that.
Super uncomfortable.
You don't get involved.
No, you did great. You did great. You said what you need to say. Jamie, so either your wife is playing games with us or your wife is cheating. I don't know. You know her better than we.
She's. I think it's the latter, and I think that.
Wait, what's the latter? I forgot what I said. What was the latter one? Was it did she playing games or cheating?
I think she might be cheating on me.
Cheating.
She said that, didn't she say it?
Right, but she also could have said that just to get back at him for doing this.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's hard to hear it on the radio.
Well, Jamie,
on the radio.
Look, she scared me. Okay, and I.
You.
Yeah. Well.
Jeez.
Well, look, Jamie, we're gonna let you go speak to her. You got to find out if she's playing games on us or if she's really cheating. I don't know. I couldn't tell by that because she's obviously upset.
I think we're gonna have to have a real difficult conversation.
I think so.
Thank you so much for doing this for me. I really appreciate it.
Jamie, good luck to you in Santa Fe
Hang
Springs.
in there.
Appreciate it. What do you think? I think she could be actually just playing a game with him because she's upset that he did this. So I don't think she's cheating.
She seems really irritated.
Right, because he just put her all out on the air, and she's like listening to it in the moment. So you'd be irritated too, and that's a clever way to throw it back in his face.
She knew it was us. Like,
right, but cleverly she says, "Yeah, fine, that's what I'm doing." So I don't know. I don't think she would admit to it if she were doing it. I just don't think she would. Not on the air. She knew she was on the air. She knew we were calling. She knew we were talking about her. Would you really say, "Yeah, I'm doing it"? No. You'd
hang
up on us.
Right. She did hang up
not
on
answer.
Us.
Well,
but that's the thing. She said, "Yeah," and then she hangs up. Like, why not just sit there and explain and clear the air?
Because maybe she wants to make
choice.
him look. Maybe she wants to make him look silly for making her look silly.
She does. That's what I think, Tanya.
Yeah.
My dad gets worried because I do these sometimes.
Oh, like they're have it out for you.
We're not going to call him.
No.
I've had like family like, aren't you scared they're gonna like be mad at you? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I thought you
This
meant
one I
Randy
am.
was worried we're going to call him on the air with your voice. He'd know that for sure.
No.
I mean, he'd definitely guess that. Oh, it's Sissany. He would know it's you.